I moved over to the window and attempted to open it, but it had been nailed shut. I turned back at the sound of a cry of panic from Fritz 3 to see his fat body jerk backward into the bar beyond. A huge man, almost the size of Rasputin, rushed forward, crushing his forehead against the top of the doorway. He let out a roar of astonished pain. His eyes were puffed and swollen and shot with blood. From his nostrils ran a thick trickle of yellow mucus. He came at me with both hands. Tattooed high up on both his left arm was a jagged, badly etched swastika. I had seen this tattoo before, on the judge. Both of the judge, now grown into a crazed giant of a man, grabbed my shirt with one massive hand, and with the other he grabbed the back of my belt. It was Hoppy's voice I heard in my head.
Small can be big, but remember, you have to plan. Like when I hit Jackhammer Smith, the knockout punch when he thought I was down for the count. Ha ha. Ha ha. Remember always, first with the head and then with the heart. Without both, I'm telling you, plans are useless. Say always to yourself, first with the head and then with the heart. That's how a man stays ahead from the start.
There was a menacing growl in my voice I had not heard there before.
Come, man. I've been waiting
The judge
for you
dropped
for
from
the
the bar
life.
and with an angry roar charged toward me. A power headache as severe as his could cause temporary insanity, and bellowing like a wounded animal, the judge turned to face me again, blood and mucus running from his nose. He was beginning to move more slowly, trying to get me into a corner where he could crush me. The judge was the bull, and I was the matador. I knew suddenly that all of Gilpete's footwork had been designed for this moment.
Just sit and watch. Watch very carefully. I'm telling you, man, you can tell a lot about a boxer before he even throws one punch. Just watch very carefully. Some boxers are like a book, but I'm telling you, PK, this story has no imagination. You are the matador,
I ducked and weaved out of the corner as his huge fist smashed into the wall. His knuckles split and the bones in his wrist smashed into the skin, splattering blood all over the tiles as his wrist and hand broke. The judge grabbed a half-empty bottle of brandy and smashed it on the edge of the bar, sending a spray of brandy into his face. The Gilpete 8 went into the blinded man's gut.
PK, remember the 8-punch combo. Hit him in the nexus of the solar plexus, right where the nerve endings come together.
The judge, as though in slow motion,
He'll never
fell to
be
his
able to
knees
come
and threw
back
up
from
onto
that.
the floor. The judge rose slowly to his feet, using the broken bottle to push himself up off the floor. His face was a bloody mess. Using his remaining strength, he hurled the broken bottle at me, missing me by several inches. He lifted his head and looked at me, uttering the single word. I was unaware of having gone to my shorts, but Doc's Joseph Rogers pocket knife was open in my hand, and the Mamba struck, high up the left arm like always, high up above the swastika tattoo. The razor-sharp blade cut through the epidermis above the ragged swastika, cutting a square about 4 inches across and 3 down. Smearing my hand into the mess on his shirt front, I rubbed it into the Union Jack and into the initials to set up a massive infection and cause a keloid to build up on the arm. There was nothing more to say. The slate was wiped clean. The hate was gone. Poor bastard.